Yo, yo, yo. July the 10th, 2025. I could say that date 1,000 times, not necessarily the day or the month, but more the year, 2025. You could say that 1,000 times and it just doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm sitting inside a sci-fi movie. 2025. Alright, well, I'm not inside a sci-fi movie. I'm on my bike. I am making a more concerted effort to touch base with myself and possibly other people if I decide to send this out. I am aware that there's probably a blast of wind on this audio, which you can feck off, because I'm pretty sure you can also hear my voice. It'll be like 80% my voice. See, when I hold it right up to my face like this, you can hear it properly, but then you get a good old look at my teeth, and you might be thinking to yourself, will he ever go and see his dentist? And don't be pissing off my ears now with your gibberish. That's the internal monologue. Oh, hold on now. The fucking earplugs. Sorry, the audio is coming in from my earplugs. The earplugs in my ear. Now they're just getting... Oh, this other one's falling out now as well. These... Rarely now do they go loose by themselves. Anyway, yeah, so that's the timestamp, July 9, 2025. Today I'd say that my tolerance level, if you were to take a look at the barometer, is quite high, ticking in at about a 70 to 80%. Yesterday it was low, it was 50%, so I might have had a little prayer with the source within, God who lives inside me. I might have said to him late last night, listen, would you ever take a look at my barometer there? Check and see if my tolerance level can be higher overnight. While I'm sleeping, could you make sure that I wake up with a little bit more tolerance in the petrol tank? So, thanks for that, God. Take a little look at the other internal dials. Self-worth. Oh, she's chickadee-boo. She's chickadee-boo there on the self-worth dial. Maybe about 80 or 90%. I've got a good sense of self-worth, a good sense of self-esteem today. I'm just out at the gym. I was in there lifting heavy things, you know. And if you go into that gym there, oh, check this out, right? This is the yoke that I want to buy. It's great, isn't it, that they just at the side of the road. And I've driven past this a couple of times. Can I take a look at it? I already know roughly how much these are, but look at there, like, what else would you need? What else would you need, huh? It's like a simple old salad. And when I think about what they did to that poor man, got him up out of the bed in the middle of the night, dragged him through 2 fields and put him up against the wall. 1 bullet, back of the head, bang, bang. We'll sit down now and have a little think. I'm going to get one of these for my plot of land. I have a plot of land up in Gimmerus. So we're going to get one of these. I don't know how the fuck. I've heard that the price tag on them is 50,000, but somebody else told me it'd be closer to 100,000. I'll get the price, and then what I'll do is I'll see if. Hello there. How much is this?
40,000, sir.
Oh, 40,000. I was just saying. Yeah, that's all right. All right, just give me 1 minute, and I'll finish this.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. That's all right. Here's me thinking they were going to give a bigger price. 40,000 is all right, man. That's about $800. No, less than $800. Look, fucking table and chairs, little place in there. Just throw a mattress down on the ground and you'll be grand. Anyway, yeah, so I went in there lifting heavy things. The thing about lifting heavy things, the thing about exercising in general, this fellow I was reading about, the spiritual guru from India. San something or other. Can never remember. You know the guy with the white hair and he's a little mustache. He's all over YouTube and TikTok. Anyway, I'm reading a book on death. What a beautiful book to be reading, Connor. A book on death. Right, well, he was talking about the connection between life and death, and he said it's the exact same thing. It's the yin and the yang. And he says, imagine there's a river, right? And you're on the left bank of the river. And you're saying to yourself, geez, I wish that right bank wasn't there. I don't like that right bank. I like this left bank, right? I don't like that right bank. But sure, if the right bank was gone, then you wouldn't have a river. You'd just be a person standing on a little mound of earth. So, life and death are the same, right? What he was talking about, the human condition and different layers of memories, and then energy has its own memory, right? And then there's different types of energy, like there's karmic energy, there's your body energy, and there's your mental energy. Well, he's saying, imagine that you had 100 units every day, right? Now, if you don't exhaust those 100 units, they will break down and add to the, what would you call it, like the wear and tear of your internal system. So you have to exert yourself enough so that you use up those 100 units of physical energy. And he was talking about how you'd often see people on the work sites around India, lads that have been lifting planks of wood and pipe and all that and putting them up on the truck, would often climb up onto the pipes and fall asleep on something that you'd think it'd be impossible to sleep on that. Because it's not so hard to sleep when you exhaust your 100 units. 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Anyway, I exhausted about 70% of my units now. I'm going down to the swimming pool to see if I can talk to John, because I haven't seen him in ages. Over and out.
New opportunities with you and you.
You watch the bike, I'll give you money on the way back. Go, watch the bike. Past 3 on the same day. I'm on the way into, I was going to go down to the swimming pool and meet John, but he didn't get back to me in time. On the way into SM, taking a detour. I'll go in and see, what's her name again? Jennifer in Seattle Coffee. A couple of boys are having a bad day over there. What was I going to say to you? There was something on the top, there was something on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the Insta360 X4 is what it's called. The Insta360, there's a message from my boss. Might have to cover the class later on today. Lovely jubbly. The Insta360 X4. What the fuck is that when it's in Japan? A camera of some sort. I don't know, is that connected with Instagram? Is it an Instagram camera? Insta360 X4. So I went on, you can tell that I'm an old fella because I was about to say, YouTube. I went on to YouTube and found that it is the second latest model of a series of cameras, and it's got this flash, a selfie stick, and when you extend the camera up using this selfie stick, then the selfie stick becomes invisible. They call it an invisible selfie stick, and it captures quite decent footage actually. Like you wouldn't be able to tell that you're holding a stick and the camera's way out in front of you. Well, you can stretch it out as far as you want. You can even get almost like a drone angle. The camera can go upwards and you can get drone-like footage from this invisible selfie stick. There was a fella selling one down the road for 24,000 pesos, which works out at just shy of $500. I went on Amazon and I could see that they're a lot cheaper, so I think I might get one on Amazon, possibly. There's the never-ending condo units over there. I think they started them in 10,000 BC. Caveman put one brick on top of another, and 10,000 years later they're still plugging away. I must give Patrick a ring to see what he's up to these days. Right, over and out.
Guys!